Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Doys, and welcome back to Sky Factory 3. In the last episode, we had some fun in the Nether. Let's go there real quick, because we died at the end of last episode fighting the pigmen. There was a gas that shot our portal, and it did something if we can get there. Yeah, we died a while ago. Turn the death marker off. But yeah, so it made another portal right here. So I guess that's kind of cool. But yeah, we kind of had the issue of a gas shot, and we were fighting all these pigmen, and the gas shot our base, and that didn't lead to good things. And basically, yeah, it was bad. But as you can see, I got my stuff. Everything's fine now. There's just another portal there. They both go to the same place, so we can eventually get rid of the one. But that's something we'll worry about another time. I'll deal with that later. I kind of forgot about it, actually. It just wasn't something I was thinking about. So we're working on that. We got a new steel sword and some better tools with our smeltery. And we were looking at chickens a lot. I told you guys that I was going to make, once I made this clipboard, I was going to list out all the chickens, and I have. There are almost 10 pages, just shy of 10 pages of chickens for us to breed. And so we might as well just kind of go down the list. So we're going to need like orange chickens. Now some of these we could just make. Orange chickens have a recipe, or we can use red and yellow. Now we can't get yellow normally. We're gonna have to spawn in yellow. So we're gonna need some more flowers. But this is not, we're not gonna just do chicken stuff today. We're actually going to start working on auto crafting with this guy, refined storage. We need to kind of make some stuff a little bit regularly. So I think we need bone meal, and we need some grass. Now I believe I have, don't I have an area of grass somewhere? I don't know. Let's see, let's make one. We have plenty of dirt. Do we have any grass in here? No. Let's see, I know we've had some grass. We had some grass over there. Here it is. Alright, so let's make just a quick little 3x3. And we're going to need some more flowers. Now, can we... let's just hope for the best. Taiga Hills... is that going to spawn flowers that we want? I don't actually think it will. So let's put these guys. Let's switch these two around. We're getting some root stuff as well, which is kind of cool. Definitely useful. We could just use the Botania flowers. That might be a better option. But what do we have? This is still taiga. I don't know if I really need to learn biomes and all of the different like flowers and whatnot. I don't know if it matters. Beach. I guess let's stand here at the beach and see if we get anything from this. Alright, so we have red flowers. We already have red chickens, so that doesn't really matter much. But yeah, so we're getting red flowers. There we go. There's a yellow flower. Now, what happens if we click on that with bone meal? Nothing. Alright, good to know. You know what? Let's just jump over and use some other stuff. So we can use Botania flowers. I just don't know if that's going to work or not. We can't store too much in here. So we're going to have to put the dirt away. And we're going to hopefully be able to automate making more stuff today. That's kind of the plan. Getting more storage cells and all that kind of fun stuff. So do we have yellow flowers? Of course not. But we can make more. We are just going to need that dirt again. But the nicer thing is it doesn't matter if we use grass or just plain dirt. But since we have a silk touch shovel, might as well use grass. So we just need to do something like, oh, how do we make it? Uses. The floral fertilizer, it requires, that was the other type of fertilizer. It requires 4 each. So we are going to need a crafting table. Let's just, I have one right here. So we're going to do something like this. Now, do we have plenty of red? Yeah. Alright, so let's get a bunch of floral fertilizer and try to get some yellow. Speaking of which, there's some yellow. So, we will get heavy into... Okay, I'm hitting all of my torches. We will get heavy into... should probably not wear those. Britannia, one of these days, I'll need to build out a platform, but I'm not quite ready to do that yet. I want to kind of do a little bit more tech stuff first. Once we have a good collection of resources coming in, that's when we can start worrying about other things, like Britannia and blood magic and all that kind of fun stuff. So, put those away, put those away. Put that away, and we're going to want more bone meal, so... And we have the shears in here. We do. So I guess that's fine. We are going to need to plant this guy back down. Let's do 2 of them. And we will get some yellow dye. Alright, so this should be plenty. For right now, anyways. And then we can get our yellow chicken going and go from there. So anything else we want to drop off in there? Shears, I guess. We'll be fine. Okay. So we just need to grab 8 of these guys. Put all that stuff in there. And we need the pestle and mortar. So we'll get the yellow floral fertilizer, yellow floral powder. It's not fertilizer, it's powder. And we have a ton of eggs in there. Okay, so we're gonna make a yellow egg, and this guy will hatch. And once he's hatched, we'll kind of mark him off the list. But yellow is going to be one that can't be bred. And let's actually look up any others. So if we type can't, we should be able to see all the ones that can't be bred. Yellow, blue, we have cactus green, so we need green dye. So do we have a green flower? We have a couple. And let's grab the shears, this, and more bone meal, and do kind of all that again. So I think there was a bunch of bone meal in here, as well as the shears if we needed them. So we'll take these guys. And we'll just do it right here, because I think this is what I had it for. Anyways. But yeah, so we'll get some tall stuff and just do one more. Perfect. So 8 of these will give us the green. And put the rest of the stuff away in here. Now one of these is we're going to have to upgrade this inventory. So we have green, red chickens, ink black. I don't believe we have the ink black. Let's take a look. So purple, lapis, red. We have red, we have green now. We do not have ink black. So let's take 3 of these guys, I guess, and do the same thing. So just a lot of kind of make more chicken eggs, and we'll get there. So I think 3 of these will be fine. That would be 12, I think, is what it gives you. Plus we have more petals if we need them. It's always good to have, make sure you have at least 1 extra petal. So that will give us the ink black. And what else do we have? So Smart chicken, I do not know how to get that. I don't know if it's needed or not. Flint chicken, nether quartz. We'll get that guy soon enough, hopefully. The flint chicken, I believe we have. Yes. So nether quartz chicken is going to be kind of waiting around in the nether. Sand chicken we have. Chicken Osto, again, I don't think we can get. Funway, same with that. There's a handful of them that we can't. Log chicken we've gotten. And then soul sand chickens. Those also will spawn in the nether. So it's just a matter of getting those 2 chickens out of the nether and we'll be good to go. So let's put this stuff back. We will put 2 more chicken eggs down. So ink black, cactus green, and we should be good to go. So we'll go ahead and put 2 of these guys down. And I'll put the yellow one in there for right now. Put the bone meal in there, why not? And let's get started with what I want to actually work on today. So those guys will kind of do their thing. We'll get the chickens, and as soon as I move them over to the holding pen, that's when I'll count them as acquired. So we need to expand this whole refined storage system. And we should probably sleep because we're going to be using a lot of power. We don't have much power storage at this time. That's something else we're going to work on in the near future. So first thing we should probably teach the system how to do is make crafters. So crafter. The crafter from refined storage requires a bunch of processors and quartz enriched iron, which we have a little bit of how to make that. Do we have the machine chassis? No. Alright, so let's teach the system how to make a couple things. So machine chassis, we can get that, and that can just go in there. And then we're going to need all these different processors. So advanced processors, basically all of this stuff is made in a solderer. So we have one right here. We're going to pick this up. We're actually going to move most of the stuff down below just to kind of clean up some room. And we're going to need another crafter anyways. So this is where refined storage is going to go. So here is a solderer. Let's just put that there. We're going to plug it up to power and the other lines, item conduits and all that kind of stuff soon enough. So what do we need to do? Well, let's grab some diamonds. And there's another, so we can't tell this processing patterns. There's another item that we're going to need. Refined storage. Refined storage. So that thing is called, what is it called? It's crafting grid, pattern grid, processing pattern coder. So we're gonna need one of these guys, which is actually pretty easy. So we're gonna need a machine chassis, a casing. It is called a casing. So we'll go ahead and make that. We're going to need a couple patterns. So patterns, we get like 2 of those. We're gonna need some quartz enriched iron. The hotkey is Control Shift. Yeah, let's make like 10 of those. And we're going to need workbench, as well as a furnace. So I have plenty of cobblestone on me. That should be easy. Perfect. Okay, so we should be able to make this guy now, and we're going to set him for right now just right there. And let's get some more patterns. Let's get like 20 patterns. We're missing glass. Well, let's get like 10 patterns. Still missing glass. Alright, let's go get some sand and make some glass. Do we have any glass just kind of hanging around? Of course not. So we need sand. Do we have a bunch of sand in here? Nope, I took it all out. Do we have... We have a little bit of sand in there, so we don't really have much sand lying around. There's a little bit of glass. Okay, we'll just steal the glass from over there. And let's make just a handful of patterns. Alright, we still need more glass. So, do these chickens, have we gotten a lot of glass from these guys yet? We've gotten some good sand. So, what we need to do is we need to make this, we need to make more patterns. So, furnace mode. We need to make more patterns so that we can kind of put stuff in there. And we're going to need a lot more crafters. But these patterns, we can tell the machine how to make these guys. And we can do this for all of them. And then all we really need to do is go underneath and basic processors. So printed silicon. Okay, we're going to need that or dictionary. And we're going to need another crafter, so we're going to have to make that. What all do we need for a crafter? So we need 2 advanced and 2 basics. Okay, that's easy enough. So let's take some silicon. Let's take some iron, some redstone. And we'll get this all taken care of. So basically... There's some more glass. Can we make some more patterns yet? Basically, we'll just kind of get all this stuff going. And we will have to get another crafter. But what we can do is we can set up a furnace down there. A powered furnace would probably be the best idea. And I think we can make one from just... Not a furnace generator, but a furnace from extra utilities. If we can get some clay turned into bricks. Since we have the extra machine casings, we'll go ahead and use that for now. Because I believe all of these guys... does this not cook everything? I don't actually know. It looks like it does. I'm assuming it would, but I want to make sure before we make this that it will actually work for what we want. Otherwise, we'll make a different type of furnace and go from there. So it's not looking hopeful. No, for whatever reason, these guys don't make what we want. Now, these furnaces, I believe, are standard furnaces, and so they would require fuel, but that's not a bad idea. And then there's powered furnace. The powered furnace is a little expensive, but not really. And we've already made one of these. We could use that. So other than that, we could just make an alloy smelter, or we could just use the solderer. Hey, we have our black chicken. And our cactus green. So, I don't know why I have all of these nets on me. We don't need all of them right now. Let's go ahead and get the yellow. Put that in there. So, black chicken goes over here. And cactus green. And we can put those on our list. So, cool. Anyways, so what do we want to use? We are going to be making a lot of this stuff, so we'll probably want a powered furnace, and that would allow us to do multiple things at once. So let's go ahead and make that. Let's make a powered furnace. So furnace. So this guy is going to require an iron casing, some basic coils. We're going to need some redstone, some black quartz, and some iron. That's about it. Some sticks, I guess. So that should not be too difficult. Let's see. What do we need? We need 2 of these. 1, 2. I'm going to need a little bit of iron. I'm going to need 2 pieces of iron. So we can hit it with the laser. And I think we're going to need 4 more redstone hit with the laser. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we should be able to make everything now. So 2 basic coils. 1. And 2. Can we make the casing? And there's the powered furnace. Cool. So we'll put whatever we can in here. Let's get a bunch of iron again. We're going to cook this up. And we are going to need probably another flux point. So we'll put this right here. We'll put both of those guys in there. We're going to cook up like 8. So this all will get power. That guy doesn't require power. But he is slow. So let's turn on, what is, comma. There we go. I had to remember what the key was. So for now, let's just go ahead and put a conduit line like so. And we'll move this over here. Just for now, this will kind of just have to work. And we'll get this. So, comma, again. Is that not getting power? Oh, that's an input. So it's getting power straight from the solar panel. So we need to sleep. Alright. So once we get... can we make another... what are they called? Flux points? Is it the points that are the important ones? Yes. Can we make another flux point? Because if we could, that would be really nice. Let's see. This is going to be something else we're going to autocraft pretty quickly. So we're going to need some redstone, which we have a ton of stuff in here, by the way. We're going to need some redstone. And then we're going to need all of these flux cores, which, unfortunately, there's only the one recipe, so we need flux. Can't we... Yeah, we can get the flux blocks from smelting them, but we don't need to do that. So we're just going to need 4 redstone smelted up. And we can just do that right here. That'll be pretty quick. And does that make 4? Yes, and then 4 obsidian. So can we make those? Do we have the obsidian? We have the ender pearls. Pretty sure we have the blaze powder. That should not be an issue. It's just the obsidian is a little bit of a pain. So that there is the Eye of Ender. And now we just gotta search to see if we have any obsidian lying around. I mean, technically yes. There's 2. This will take just a second so that it can draw out what it needs. So let's go ahead and eat. But yeah, so just kind of a lot of flux points. This is going to be something pretty important that we're going to need to automate. But in order to do that, we're going to probably want to grab. I want to see something. The recipe for this, only for that. Okay, fair enough. So we're probably going to want to do things like automate obsidian at some point. However we want to do that is really that's a different question. So let's break this. We'll fall down through here, why not? And we can just go ahead and let's once again put this on the back, and we'll put the flux point like so. Main. So this should have power. It does. Cool. So let's go ahead and make the printed silicon. We're also going to need to do that. So let's cook all this up. Let's split it. Auto split on, just so it's a little bit faster. We're going to need 2 of these guys. 2, 3, 4. Let's just do 4 for right now. Just so that we can get what we need started. Right, we need to hook that up to the network. That was the thing. Okay, so this is where we're going to need to start moving things, I think. So the controller is going to move, and we're going to have to break through this. And I think for right now, let's just put the controller there. Let's break these guys, just so that we can potentially see all of our stuff. If I put that there, it transfers. Cool. Let's put all our items back in, and we have some cables, so perfect. So we're going to need these cables. Let's head back downstairs, and like I said, the controller will eventually be probably down here permanently, but for now we can just do this. Let's move this over one. And like I said, I will kind of organize things and all that fun stuff at another time. So 4, 2, 4. So that'll work decently fast. And what we'll have is we will have a so we'll need to get another crafter so we can start making the stuff. And then once we need 2 crafters actually. So I need another diamond. Let's go ahead and just do this manually. But we can once we can make the crafters themselves, then we can start worrying about getting everything else taken care of. So another diamond. And I don't know what else we're going to need, but we'll figure it out. So another diamond in there. And I think we have just enough stuff. So 2 more advanced processors will give us 2 more crafters. And then construction core is easy enough, and destruction core is easy enough. So once we have the crafters, we can automate the solderer. And I think we're going to need an interface as well. Because that allows us to put things back into the system. And that should be not too terrible. So we'll put those 4 in there. And then we'll just kind of have to go from there. So let's go ahead and put this here. All of the crafters are going to go downstairs. This guy can be moved to be here. And that activates everything. So they do activate from contact. So let's put half of the stuff in there, half of the stuff in here. And we are running out of power, right? Because I don't actually have any power. Let's see. Let's break that and that. We'll fix the house later. And we just need to do that. Cool. So easy enough. Put that back, put that back. Cool. So now it has power, it should be happy, and we should have pretty much everything we need. So the nice thing about refined storage is all of these patterns and whatnot are completely and utterly, well, we can make them very easily. Just because we can use JEI, NEI, whatever this one's called, to automatically put stuff into the system. It's really convenient. So what we need to do is... Do I have the recipe for the crafter? No, but we can do that. So let's tell it that. Then we also need to tell it the destruction core. Put those in there, as well as the construction core. Put that in there. And now if I put this stuff in there, I should be able to make... oh, right, you're not connected. Oh, great, that was a mistake. I guess for right now, let's just put you right there. Will you be connected now? Everything except for those guys. Missing, oh, it's the pattern for the pattern. That's a little confusing. So now can we... I need to empty out these guys for a second. So this for right now, let's just go ahead and put it right here. Just so that it can do its thing without me really having to worry about things. Okay, so crafter can make 2 of those. Yes, and it'll make 2 of them. Perfect. Now what we can do is we can head downstairs. We're going to need a couple more recipes. So we're going to need to teach the system how to make basic processors, improved processors, advanced, and I think that's it for right now. So we're just going to have the one solderer. I don't know that we need to have one for each. We'll kind of see, but we can put a crafter here and a crafter here, but we do need to rotate it, I believe. So let's grab a wrench, and I believe this will work. Can I rotate you? Yes, perfect. Okay, so you're already activated. I can put you in there, and then we'll put the other ones in there. That will need to have a cable going across. And then the last thing we're going to need is an interface. And the interface basically allows you to bring items back into the system. So that is going to require an exporter. So we need improved processor. We're going to need 2 improved, 3 basics. So processors, we can do 2 improved. We're missing some of the stuff. But if we get a cable, how bad is it to make the cables? So let's make 20 of those. And let's actually teach the system how to make this too. So the cables are made like that. And I think we can also teach the system how to make glass. That's pretty easy. We'll just tell it to... Oh, you can get 2 glass from SNAD. That might be useful later. So we don't need that right now. Let's make some cables. And we'll get this connected. So it's just going to be something like this. Actually, we could just bring it down like so. And then all we need to do is set up some other things. So we're probably going to have to do this automatically, like, not automatically, we're going to have to do this manually. But once we get the interface, we should be able to make all this stuff automatically. It should work just fine. I'm not entirely sure yet, but we'll find out. So let's... Okay, is that not connected? Oh, and I never put the patterns in there. So the glass needs to go in there as well. And here's the cool thing. If you want to have more than one crafter on a machine, you just stack them on top of each other. And it works. So that's really cool. So yeah, if we tell it to... So this is going to get it confused a little bit. But we should be able to tell it to make 2 processors and 2 improved processors. So that should be... Actually, we're going to need another one, aren't we? Because if we want the interface, we're going to need an exporter and importer. So that's 2, 4... Yeah, we're going to need another basic. So if we tell it to make 1 more basic, if we go down there, there's going to be a slight problem. So this is done, but while it made all the printed silicon, it hasn't done anything else. So that's the issue. We need to put all the items back into an interface so that the system knows that it has it. And now it should make everything we need. But again, it can only do that until the items run out. So basically, we're going to put an interface for now. Actually, this guy, let's move him real quick. We're going to move him right back here. And is that the right way? No, it's like that. So we can put those back in there. So we'll put an interface like here. And that will be fine. And then we can just add, as we need to add more machines and all that kind of stuff, we'll kind of clean up the wiring. But there's that. And the other thing we might want to do is a crafting monitor. That is not too bad. Let's get a machine casing. Crafting monitor. We just need advanced circuit. So, do we have one? Is it working? No. So I picked it up and then it kind of forgot about things. So that is going to be processor. We're going to need 3 of these. So make the one. It doesn't know about the other one yet. I'm going to kind of do that for it. And yeah, it's going to be confused, but we'll get that taken care of. So let's go ahead and make the interface. Actually, let's make the monitor first. Right, it doesn't have a way to bring it back up. I was like, where's the processor? It should be here by now. No, that's not how it works. Actually, let's wait on that. Let's go ahead and make the interface. So, interface, we need one of you, as well as one of you. And this is something we'll probably teach the system how to make eventually. But for now, I think it's fine not to. And there's the interface. So we hook this up to the system, and this should just accept items. So that's kind of the whole point. Put that there. I have my Yetto wrench, so shift left click. I always forget which one it is. Shift left click up. It is an insert. This is an extract. Always active. Always active. So now Repair damage. Ignore redstone signal. Is this sighted? Might be sighted. In which case we might have to put something underneath. So I'll have to figure that out. But that should, yeah, pretty easy. So now we can make a crafting monitor. And that we will go ahead and just place down. And that will tell us what we're making. So let's make some more processors. Actually, let's make some storage parts. So we're going to need a bunch of storage parts. And 1K storage. So if we make 10 of those, we're going to need sand and silicon. So silicon we can get from... So I want to see the other... How do we get this stuff? It is sag mill. So we are going to need to have a sag mill. Or let's just go grab some more supplies from over here. Which, by the way, we should be good to move the yellow chicken over. And that is another. So I'm going to continue breeding chickens and all that kind of fun stuff. We should have a little bit of silicon, some sand. Not much stuff, but we're going to start importing everything, and that's going to be kind of the key. So once we get a sag mill up and running, that'll help us as well. So can we make one of these? So storage part, can we just make one? Yes. So that is kind of awesome. And then what we can do is progressively, we can see what it's doing. It's crafting, it's processing glass, and everything worked. So whatever the issue is with the solderer, it's probably sightedness. So whatever, let's make a processor. Does making the higher tiers require any processors? Yes, basic processors. Let's make a basic processor. And then that is something we can kind of test. So basic processor, let's go ahead and do one of those. We're missing silicon, of course. Now eventually we're going to have crops for silicon, I think, because that might be the better way to handle it. We have some sand there. We just need to sag mill it. And hope for the best. So we're gonna try to take all the silicon out as it comes in. All right, and I think that was it. So we got 2 silicon out of that. That's not too bad, but definitely trying to get more is gonna be a little bit of a pain. So we'll put that in there, and let's make a basic processor so that we can see where we need to plug in the solderer to extract the items. Let's fly. Because I have a feeling we need to go underneath. Let's see. So, did it already make it? Hold up. Item processing. It doesn't have access to the items. Why aren't the items in there? It's sightedness. Okay. Disable that. We'll put a pipe there. Shift left click. Extract. Always active. And we'll put the cobblestone back. I guarantee that's what it is. Alright, so with that taken care of, let's try again. Let's go ahead and cancel it. And then make it again. So cancel. Basic processor. So we don't have any of those at all. But we should be able to pop down here. And hopefully we get there in time. So it's making it. Yeah, so it extracted it from the side. It's insert from the sides, extract from the bottom. Yep. Alright, cool. So with that, we now have an automatic solderer and automatic furnace. Now, the next thing is we need to get a sag mill. We'll get a sag mill up and running down there. Clean up some stuff as well. The crafters are all going to go down there as well. In fact, we could probably start moving those, and I need to make a bunch of those. So we're going to put all the crafters over here. I don't know if there's any like rhyme or reason to how you should do that, but we'll find out. So we'll put another machine. We'll put another machine here, just because that's going to be easy enough. And actually, what I should probably do is move this over one, and then break all these guys, just to clean it up a little bit. So that is... well, that is pretty much that for now. We're going to put a sag mill down here, and then anything else we end up needing, we'll deal with. I will look into kind of the best way, if there is a way to put the crafters or not, if it matters. But I do need to make some more crafters. Can we make like 10? We're going to need more stuff, so silicon is the main thing. But I am going to work on that. We're going to also start looking at getting more storage set up and just more crafting. So that's the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. So between episodes, I am going to go ahead and I am going to look at getting some more chicken's bread. Just kind of go down through the list. So once the yellow chicken is raised and as old as it can be, as soon as it's an adult, which it's not quite there. Can I grab the yellow chicken? I think we're gonna have to go in there, or at least on top of the fence. Nope, we're gonna go in there. So the yellow chicken, and I grabbed all that stuff. Great. Yellow chicken, you can sit down for a second. How much time do you... yellow chicken, how much time do you have? Oh, you're almost done. So we'll put the yellow chicken right here. And I'm going to go ahead and just make orange, magenta, and whatever I can. So I'm going to see what the yellow chicken can make. So for example, yellow chicken is used to make orange, copper, and gold. So we'll make orange and gold and go from there. So the iron chicken is back there. That's the red chicken. And iron chicken. Alright, cool. So I'm going to work on that, and yeah, next time, I don't really know what we're going to do. We'll find something. Probably power. Power is going to be a little bit of an issue at this point, so we might want to start looking into upgrading power, or we're going to continue working on the refined storage system. So either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!